There was one guy I remember who came into the emergency room, really end-stage lung disease, and he was going, you know, "Doc, save me, you gotta help me." And I remember thinking in my mind, you know, ball game's over. That was kind of the beginning of my big interest in wellness and trying to say, you know, or find a better way to treat people.
The lifelong journey of wellness was birthed for Dr. James Blessman out of his deep connection to humanity and authentic concern for others. Far too innovative to accept the status quo, James developed a whole life philosophy that he both embodies and asserts.
I think of wellness as going beyond the issue of absence of disease. You know, it is, you know, we can bring you to, you know, if this is normal and illness is somewhere down here, I like to think of the concept as going somewhere above that, or in actual the concept of flourishing.
I remember recently talking to James, and the rest of the world was on obesity about with respect to healthcare and public health, and James was on rest. James, I think, is always a person thinking ahead, thinking what's that next thing we should be dealing with.
James Blessman has inspired many of his peers, both in their personal lives and in their professions, as they relate with their own patients.
I find his focus on wellness as opposed to disease prevention is very refreshing, and it's actually helped me to think differently about the health of my own patients and in my own practice.
Dr. Blessman is always pushing to think more and think bigger about what a person is and what a person can contribute to the world and what a person needs back from the world.
The opportunity to meet a guy who is so inspiring, who's so innovative, who is so real about his own path and about really helping the path of mankind. It is just an absolute pleasure.
Always ahead of the curve, Dr. Blessman's brilliance and passion for his discipline are exemplified in the ingenious way in which he sees how a person's whole life is essential to health.
The 12-step program is a 12-week effort divided into 4 different sections. The first section deals with rest and stress. Second section deals with nutrition. Third section deals with physical activity. And then the last deals with this concept of the citizen report card, with the idea that after you've made these changes to improve your health, then how does this attach to the community itself?
Part sage, part educator, part innovator, part humanitarian. Dr. James Blessman.